lesson 1. Today we want to discuss about solving quadratic equations by factorization. So in this case, there are two methods which we are going to discuss in this topic: method of factorization and the quadratic formula. So in this first lesson 1 and lesson 2, we are going to concentrate too much on factorization. Then lesson 2 and lesson 3 and 4, we discuss about quadratic formula. Now let's quickly discuss how do we factorize. So in this case, the major key points, points in this one is how to factorize. So if you are still facing challenges in factorization, it means in this topic you are going to have challenges. But however, let me try to explain so that you understand how to do the factorization. How do we factorize? When you want to factorize, you multiply the first term, which is x squared multiplied by negative 12. After multiplying these two, you find the two numbers which, if you find the two factors of your answer. And these two factors, if you add them together, you must get the middle term, which is minus x, which is minus 1. Let me repeat again. The rule is you multiply the first term and the last term in this one, which means x squared multiplied by minus 12. Then you get minus 12x squared. After that, now you now find two numbers or factors which gives you minus 12x squared. From these two factors, if you add them together, you get the middle term. So here you can see the middle. After doing that, now you factorize by grouping. You discover that you get x minus 4 and x plus 3, which is your factor, which is equals to 0. Then when you reach this stage, you now split them. You now so either the first one, x minus 4 is equals to 0, or x plus 3 is equals to 0. So when x minus 4 is equals to 0, it means x is equals to 4. When x plus 3 is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 3. So when you reach this stage, it means now you can now solve their simple and straightforward equations. Let's look at example 2. X squared plus 2x is equals to 24. Then x squared plus 2x minus 24 is equals to 0. So you can see for this one to use factorization, all the terms must be equated to 0. So here, factorizing, you are going to get x plus 6, x minus 4 is equals to 0. Then you now say either x plus 6 is equals to 0 or x minus 4 is equals to 0. Then from there, now you group like terms, x is equals to minus 6, and here x is equals to 4. Now, let me explain again. I have given you some notes or hints whereby you are going to follow. If you follow these notes, it means now we are going to get familiar on how to factorize. Now, hints on how to factorize a quadratic expression. That is the notes. Example, x squared minus 3x minus 10 is equals to 0. So step 1, multiply the first term, x squared and minus 10, which gives us minus 10x squared. You can see. Then step 2, find the two factors of minus x to the power 2 such that if added together, your answer is the middle term, which is minus 3x. Now step 3, write your factors in factor form. That is, after doing that, having those factors, you write them in factor form. So the two terms are going to be x minus 5, then x plus 2, which is equals to 0. Then step number 4, split them by saying either x minus 5 is equals to 0 or x plus 2 is equals to 0. Then step number 5, solve each equation separately to find the value of x. So if you try to follow these steps, the factorization concept will be easy for you. So what I want you to do is, I want you to try this 1 up to 9. Try to factorize and solve the equation. Thank you very much.